something very unexpected might be brewing inside the Galaxy S26. And no, it's not a flashy design change or some wild new camera gimmick. We're talking about a core shift that could shake up Samsung's entire strategy, cut prices, and even start a new chip war. And it starts with a processor most people aren't even talking about yet. Welcome back, viewers. Sam here. If you love tech that breaks the mold, hit like, share this video with your fellow nerds, and subscribe for more bite-sized but brain-tingling updates. So here's the twist. Samsung might not just use Qualcomm's Snapdragon chip this time, they might build it themselves. That's right, according to fresh leaks, the Galaxy S26 could be powered by a Samsung of the Snapdragon 8 Elite Gen 2, not TSMC, not split region. Samsung going full factory mode sounds bold, right? But it could be more than that, it could be game-changing. Now, let's rewind. Qualcomm usually relies on TSMC to manufacture its chips, and they're known for top-tier performance and efficiency. But if Samsung takes over the manufacturing using its own foundries, that could slash costs significantly. And that's the juicy part. It might mean no price hike for the Galaxy S26 series, or even better, lower prices in 2025 for a flagship. That's almost unheard of. But hold up, there's a reason this news feels risky. Samsung's chipmaking history. Yeah, it's been kind of messy. Their past in-house or self-manufactured chips have often run hotter, drained more battery, and lagged behind their TSMC counterparts. Remember those Galaxy models that ran warm even during light tasks? Yep, that was part of it. So if Samsung is stepping back into the chip kitchen, they better bring more than just heat. That said, Samsung has been investing billions into improving its semiconductor game. And this new Snapdragon 8 Elite Gen 2 variant might be their redemption arc. If they've ironed out the thermal and efficiency issues, this could be a silent killer chip, not just for Samsung but for other brands too. Xiaomi, Honor, and others might adopt this cheaper Samsung-made chip to keep their own prices competitive. That's a ripple effect across the Android world. But wait, it gets even messier, in a good way. Alongside this potential Samsung-built Snapdragon, there's talk of Samsung throwing their Exynos 2600 chip into the mix too. Yes, Exynos might make a return in some Galaxy S26 models depending on your region. So we're potentially looking at 3 chip flavors for the S26 lineup: TSMC Snapdragon, Samsung Snapdragon, and Samsung Exynos. Imagine that: one phone, 3 brains. And while all this chip drama unfolds, Samsung's not ignoring the rest of the phone either. The S26 Ultra, it's getting some serious upgrades. Same 6.9-inch size, but now with OLED tech. Think brighter colors, thinner bezels, better efficiency, and a display that actually helps your battery last longer. That's not just spec talk, that's real-world performance we're talking about. Then there's the camera, still rocking a 200MP sensor, but this time it's not the old HP2. It's a massive 1.1-inch Sony sensor, way larger than before. Translation: better low light shots, sharper photos, and more detail without needing software magic. Add a redesigned vapor chamber and a tighter body, and the S26 Ultra could be the sleekest and coolest Ultra yet. Literally. Oh, and a Plus model. It's apparently being US26 Edge. Think of it as the middle child with flair. 3 models confirmed via GSMA listings: S26, S26 Edge, and S26 Ultra. The naming might be changing, but the specs, they're serious. S26 66.2 128 Snapdragon chip, triple cameras, 12GB RAM, and a 4000 mAh battery with 25W wired charging. Edge model bumps it up to a 6.7 display and faster 4FW charging. And the Ultra maxes out with 16GB RAM, 1TB storage, and every camera trick you could ask for. And just when you think you've got it figured out, pricing. Here's where it gets spicy. If Samsung goes all in on their own chip production, they could keep the starting price of the base S26 around $800 with the Ultra at Futter's $300. That's pretty competitive. Especially when you think about how most flagships keep climbing in price every year. But let's zoom out. What's really happening here isn't just about phones. It's about control. Samsung's been watching Apple for years, building its own chips, controlling its supply chain, and delivering powerful phones without relying too much on outsiders. Now, Samsung wants that same control. If they can make great chips, improve profit margins, and offer better phones for less, they're not just catching up. They're playing a whole new game. Of course, this all depends on one question: can Samsung actually deliver? Because if their chip lags behind in real-world tests, overheating, laggy performance, or shorter battery life, it's over. No one cares how cheap the phone is if it stutters mid-game or dies before dinner. So, would you trust a Samsung-made Snapdragon chip if it meant saving $100-200 on your next phone? Or are you sticking with Team TSMC, no compromises? Drop your thoughts in the comments. This debate is just heating up. More leaks are dropping by the day, and the closer we get to launch, the more surprises we're likely to see. So make sure you're subscribed, because this Galaxy S26 saga, it's only getting started.